Rob, we're in Madrid. We're with Approach Medical, one of the distributors in the UK. We've talked in the past about the importance of distributors. How important is Approach when we're looking to expand in the UK market?
Yeah, I think obviously DeRoyal's approach is to try and work through our distributor network internationally outside the US. The US market's the only market that we're direct in, and we have our own sales force. And we really try to emphasize and look for distributors internationally that have a specialty and expertise within our product ranges. And so I think it was a year and a half ago we initially met.
Yep.
And we had some discussions on approach and on Chris's background within the UK healthcare and medical device market. And Chris has a nice background with lots of experience, and it just kind of hit me that Chris and his company have the ability now to do something for DeRoyal where we can join in partnership and bring DeRoyal to the UK. We've been in the UK for many years, but we've got lots of new products as healthcare changes and evolves, and we really feel that Approach Medical and DeRoyal can be in partnership for the long term to grow the market, and not just grow our market, but also in the end help the healthcare that's being provided within the United Kingdom and Ireland.
From your point of view, Chris, how good has it been to be involved with DeRoyal as a support mechanism in getting those products to market?
Well, I've been associated with American healthcare companies since 1991, either as a direct employee in a sales position or at board level or running the company. And since 2005 I've been associated with American companies as a distributor for their products. In all that time I would say that DeRoyal is without doubt the easiest manufacturer to work with, simply because they want to understand the market, they take time to try to understand the market, and they respect the expertise of the local distributor, which in this case is me. And I think I don't think I've asked one question that they've not been able to answer. The support from every level, every member of staff, whether it's in the European arena or it's direct into the US, wherever it's been, has been absolutely outstanding. And that makes a very difficult job for a distributor in today's healthcare market, particularly here in the UK, a lot easier. The other thing we like about DeRoyal is they are prepared to take the long view in the market. Too often multinational corporate entities, really big companies, are looking to maximise shareholder value. That's their key thing. DeRoyal is a family-owned business, so it has a completely different ethos to its approach to market, and that fits in with our ethos as well, which is really to educate the market in terms of what's best for the patient and what's best for the clinician, and ultimately how we can help control costs for hospitals that are really pressed. In over 20 years experience, never known it to be so hard as it is in the NHS right now, because everything's been squeezed. They're expected to improve care at every level and reduce costs at the same time.
Sure.
With reduced staff. It's an almost nightmare situation for the NHS and its management team to deal with. So if we can partner with a company like DeRoyal over the long term, then we're very confident as one of their UK partners that we'll be able to offer value for money to the NHS, improve patient care and safety, and reduce costs, which is a win-win situation for every single person. But most importantly, the patient wins ultimately, because our job is to help those patients get better more quickly.
And I suppose, Rob, when you have Approach Medical and Chris as a distributor in the UK, you've got that 20 years plus of local knowledge in the UK market that is invaluable to have.
In some regards it is. Obviously I'm also from the UK, and we have a team that's being built in international that also understands, I think, international markets, and we're learning every day. I spend a lot of time with distributors face to face. We still value face to face business. I mean, the business we do with distributors is, I will visit with Chris and we'll go see end users, we will see nurses, we'll talk to them about our products, we'll get feedback, whether it's positive or negative, and we try to solve the issues. And so for 20 years, in international markets, whether it be in the UK or Japan or down in Brazil, we're looking at areas where we can try and garnish knowledge and then use it. I mean, I agree with Chris. I think in the last few years, especially since 2008, there's been a real challenge in global healthcare. Everywhere we go, we hear from not just distributors, but also from a hospital level that there is a squeeze. And it's very difficult for the people who are in purchasing, or for the nurses, or at any level through the pathway to the patient. Even the physicians, where a lot of products were once very preference based, where physicians were able to make decisions and say, I would like to use this product because it adds value here or adds value there. A lot of times maybe that product's extremely expensive, and then it becomes a bit more of a limitation. And so hopefully what we can achieve is we can bring products to market here in Europe or internationally and the UK, where we can bring products of value that are cost effective but still very innovative. And I still feel, being a proud Brit, that the UK is a great place for us to deliver healthcare, get that feedback, because healthcare and hospitals in the UK is still very mature. It's a high standard and a high level. The academic hospitals are also extremely proud with what they do, and they make the best of what they've got. And I think that we need to try and engage at the physician and the clinician level to try and gain that feedback on our products. And we'll do that with Chris and Approach. We'll do that with our other UK partners for other business units, and we'll do it in Ireland. And I think that it's a good time. I think that right now in the marketplace, where there is that negativity, where there is a squeeze, you get massive opportunity. It's just about finding strategically where you're going to make the biggest impact and help those end users, and that's what we're going to try and do.
Absolutely.
And what do you see the potential of DeRoyal's products in the UK market, which you'll be busy trying to get into there?
Definitely. Probably the NHS is world renowned for its ability to look after a patient with an acute problem.
Sure.
Probably the biggest issue facing the NHS is how to deal with chronic problems, chronic patients with lots of comorbidities, and that's definitely a big challenge. So two product lines that we're going to be launching together with DeRoyal in 2014 will be the new Multidex wound accelerator product, which we're in Madrid with DeRoyal this week, launching that product into the European market. That's got tremendous potential. We're deep in conversations with organisations like NICE and the NIHR, and we know that we can offer really, really good value for money to the NHS, but more importantly, again, improve patient care. The other exciting product launch is going to be our Guardian Fall Prevention product, which sits nicely with DeRoyal's patient protection range of products, which is probably the most comprehensive in the market anywhere in the world today. So we don't just go to a hospital with one product and one solution. We go to the hospital looking for problems, which we can then work up a solution for them. And that's how we add value as a relatively small company compared to a lot of our competitors. We go looking for problems, we're asking the questions that we need to ask, we get into the heart of the problem, and then we're going to go away and work up a cost-effective solution for that particular hospital. The nice thing about working with a company like DeRoyal is DeRoyal can change. When you work with a lot of really, really big multinational companies, it's our way or the highway. That's often the line that's used. With DeRoyal, they're saying, what do you need us to do to make this happen for that particular hospital? That's a huge difference when you're working with a really, really big company that's based on a different continent. And having someone like Rob, who's got UK experience, he understands the ethos of England and the rest of the country. And so we can sit together and talk about problems that we're encountering. And then Rob will go away and talk to his product management team and his development teams and his marketing teams, and together work up some kind of solution. And you're going to see a lot of innovations coming into the UK market with this partnership in place. So we're very excited about the future. It is challenging. We all recognise it's challenging, but we've got a lot to offer, and we're looking forward to doing that with DeRoyal.
And it's a good point that Chris mentions about looking at not just one product. I mean, DeRoyal prides itself, I mentioned earlier that we're a vertically integrated company. And so we like to control our product portfolio from start to finish. And we're very proud that any market that we're in, we have a wide range of products to give hospitals options at every level, whether you're looking at an economy solution or you're looking at a premium solution, where obviously there's some give and take and some compromise with the hospitals to try and fit their needs and their budget, but at the same time solve the problem. And we do that with our wound care, we do that with our patient protection products, but we're also doing it in surgery with our surgical and acute care product lines and in our orthopedic product lines. And we have what we call solution selling. And I believe that if companies are solution selling and giving added value to the clinicians and to the hospitals, then they'll be here 40 years from now. We're entering our 41st year as a company, which is a tremendous feat, and especially in today's climate. And I think that we should be here 40 years from now if we continue along that strategy.
Brilliant. Okay, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.